Hi there, I'm Mike, and this is my review and personal experience using the Bathmate. I'm going to cover some of the good points and some of the bad points from my point of view. I guess the bottom line is you really want to know if this is going to work and actually help you get a bigger dick. Well, that's what I'm going to talk about in this video, so hopefully it helps you out. Now make sure you watch the whole thing, so I'm going to give you my results. I'm going to show you the Bathmate as well and how it works, and I'm going to tell you where I got a really good price when I bought it as well. Okay, so let's get going. Okay, so you may be thinking, is it a scam? A lot of penis enlargement products out there are definitely scams, there's no doubt about it. And the reason I know is because I've actually bought some of them. It's mainly the penis growing pills that say you can grow like 4 inches in 4 weeks that are scams. I've bought that kind of crap before, and most of it doesn't work at all. You just can't grow that fast. Now, I've got an example here. You might have seen adverts similar to this on the internet. I mean, look at it. Learn how to grow your cock 4 inches in 4 weeks for free. It's just not possible. It is possible to grow your penis, but you need to actually use a method that's effective, and it does take some time and effort. It's not just going to happen magically. So if you see adverts like this, just ignore it. It really is crap. So when I was looking at actually getting the Bathmate, I wasn't really sure if it was going to be legit or not. But I'd read some fairly good stuff online about it, and one thing I did do is check that there was a money back guarantee. So actually on the site, the Bathmate site, you can actually see you get a money back guarantee. So seeing that, I was happy. I thought, what the heck, I'm just going to go and give it a try. Now it's been probably about coming up to 5 months since I got it, and as far as I'm concerned anyway, it isn't a scam. I've been using it nearly every day. It has increased my size, my length, and especially girth, which is the thickness around. I haven't gained a lot of size really quickly, but it's been more of a steady, I would say kind of realistic rate of growth, and I'm continuing to grow each week, so overall it's looking pretty good. Right, the next thing I'm going to do is actually show you the Bathmate and actually show you how this thing works, and I'm going to take you through a spreadsheet I've kept of my results as well, and tell you how it's been working out for me. So, like I said earlier on, I've been using the Bathmate now for about 5 months. During that time I've been keeping a log of my erect length and girth. Now as you can see here, I've kept a spreadsheet log week by week. Week 1 with starting length and girth. Now up to this point, in week 21, I've managed to gain an inch, a little bit over an inch in girth, and it's just over 3/4 of an inch in length. Now I would say I'm definitely looking bigger, so the Hercules model has been working for me. You know, my penis, it looks like it does hang a bit lower, and definitely looks bigger when it's soft. My erections have been a bit harder since I've been using it. It's probably, I would say, because of the pump, the suction that's created with it using water has been really good, so it's improved my blood flow. Now next up, what I'm hoping to do is get the bigger model, which is the Goliath, probably in a few months, just so I can keep this growth going. Now the Hercules model has been good, but it gets to a point where it gets a little bit tight. You know, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I mean, it's more money to actually buy the bigger Goliath model, but as far as I'm concerned, it's money well spent, because I have been growing, and as you can see at the minute, I'm like just over 7 inches. Started at 6.3. So anyway, yeah, I think it's been pretty good. It's steady growth. It's not going to happen overnight, but if you stick at it, it does work. It's been a really good feeling to actually look down and see, you know, what I've kind of always wanted, really, from using the Bathmate. It's helped me feel a lot more confident in the bedroom when I'm with my girlfriend as well, which is good, because, you know, I feel more comfortable, she feels more comfortable, it's just better for both of us, and she's been enjoying it. I'd say I'm a lot less self-conscious, and I really don't mind being naked in front of her and letting her have a good look, because I'm more than happy with what I've got going on down there right now. So yeah, let's move on to the pros and cons. Okay, so some of the things that I really liked about the Bathmate are the fact that it is pretty well made. I mean, this plastic is solid. The construction's good. You know, it is the kind of thing. I imagine this would last you a few years. Definitely, it's very well made. The suction on it is really good, and the valve at the top, which you press, is solid, so it's not like it's something that you can really break easily. Another thing that I really like about it are the level markings. So, for example, when you enter the tube, you can keep track of where you started, where you finished at the end of the session, and you can keep a log, which is what I do week by week, of your progress. And I do advise you keep track of that if you can, so you know where you're at, and you can actually keep motivated and see that you are making progress. The other thing I like about it is the fact that you can use it in the bath or the shower. Totally up to you. I have tried both. I usually prefer the shower just because, you know, I have a 10-15 minute shower every morning. It's just easier for me to do that. But saying that, I have had the occasional bath and used this as well, and it's just as effective, so whichever you prefer. And I guess the other main thing that I like about this is that compared to other suction pumps, dry suction pumps, this really works a lot better because it uses water and it's called a hydro pump. It just creates a better suction, I've found, and that's what seems to be giving the better results that I've been having. So there's a quick roundup of the things I like about it, and I'll quickly now just mention a couple of things that I'm not so keen on. Now, the things that I don't particularly like about the Bathmate, I wouldn't say they were big problems, but they're kind of, you know, things that annoy me a little bit, I guess. Well, the first thing is that when I'm actually using it, the vacuum, it can sometimes actually suck my ball sack up into the tube, which can be a little bit painful, as I guess you could imagine. Now, what I've found, I guess this is like a quick tip for you, is to just make sure you move your testicles, your ball sack, right out of the way and kind of hold them back whilst you're inserting yourself into the tube, and then get the suction and you're good to go. Just make sure that they're not positioned right underneath or near the rim of the tube, or else it can be a little bit painful. I mean, it is worth it for the results, but you know, if you can avoid the pain, obviously you should. The only other thing, well, the next thing that I can think of anyway that annoys me is the fact that after you've been using it a while, you do sometimes need to give the inside of the tube a clean. It's kind of like when you use a bath for say a month or 2 months without cleaning it, and you get that sort of little build-up of bath scum around the sides and the bottom of the bath, and it can start to happen with the Bathmate as well. And it can be difficult to clean because obviously getting right up inside the tube is a little bit awkward. Now I've tried using a cloth and things like that to clean it, which does work, but it's a real pain. Now when I bought it, I could have got the cleaning kit as well, which is available to buy for the Bathmate. I will be getting that now, so if you are thinking of getting one, I would recommend to get that as well, because it can save you a lot of hassle. The last thing that really, it's not a big deal, but it sort of bugged me in the beginning, was it took me a little while to get comfortable using it. It's kind of like when you're learning to drive, you need to take a few driving lessons before you get comfortable driving a car, and it's the same with this. You need to use it for probably a week every day before you get comfortable and you actually get a good suction and it seems to actually be working. But I would say just stick with it and you know you'll get there. So it's only really those couple of bad points, nothing too big, but worth mentioning. One other thing I did just want to quickly mention is that when you order the Bathmate, it just comes in a regular plain brown box like this one. This is what mine came in. There's nothing on it that actually shows what it is you've bought. It just has your name and address on it. Inside that, obviously, you get the Bathmate, which you have already seen, and along with that you get this user guide, which also is your guarantee, and there's some details to contact customer care on there as well if you have any problems. I think my delivery came within about 3 or 4 days. It was quite quick. They deliver to most countries in the world from what I understand, and I did check my credit card bill as well. There's nothing on there that shows specifically what it is you've bought, so if you are worried about privacy or anyone finding out what it is you've bought, I wouldn't really worry about it, because they do a good job of making sure no one can find out what it is you've got. So yeah, I just wanted to quickly mention those points as well. Right, let's just do a sum up. Now I knew this was quite a popular product and a lot of people have been buying it from what I've read online. Personally, I'm really happy I bought it. It's been steadily helping me gain more size. I think it's pretty well made. Overall it's been a great product for me, definitely. Like I said earlier, I'm really happy with the size I've got now. I'm a lot more confident in the bedroom with my girlfriend especially. It does kind of feel like I am, I guess you'd say, sort of filling her up a lot more, and she's been enjoying my bigger size. I have noticed as well that my erections have been that little bit harder, and my girlfriend, she just generally seems a lot more impressed, and she's been particularly impressed with the size I've been able to get to within 5 months anyway. It's been pretty good. Next up, I am going to try out the Goliath model in a couple of months hopefully, and that should keep me growing, so I might be posting another review on that. But for now, yeah, I'd be giving the Bathmate, the Hercules model that I've been trying, 4 out of 5 stars. It isn't perfect, but it does work if you stick with it, put in the time, put in the effort. It is a genuinely good product in my view. One last thing I will mention is the place I actually bought mine from. I did a lot of searching online looking for a good price. The best place I found anyway was at bathmatediscount.com. I'll stick a link in the video description underneath this video. You might have to click the show more button to see it, but when you go through anyway, you'll be able to see the discounted prices instead of the full prices that you would normally pay for it. Now, I don't know exactly how long they're going to have those discounted prices. They might have actually gone already when you click through, depending when you've watched this video, so I would go through and check it out sooner rather than later. But aside from that, that's really the end of my review. I hope it helped you out. If you get the Bathmate, or even if you don't, hopefully this helped you make a decision either way. So I guess that's all from me.